Back in the car. Today's been rough. Today's been already. It's 11 o'clock. It's already been rough. I wanted to record later, but realistically, my head was just going too fast, and I needed to get it out. So I thought, why am I gonna wait? I just need to talk. Went to church this morning. Recorded. I was feeling okay. I knew today was going to be tough because of Super Bowl. Because, like, legit, my parents have come over for Super Bowl to our house every year. I don't know, forever. It's been at least 18 years, I think. I would have definitely seen her today. Actually, it's kind of funny. There's a part of me that does feel like I actually have seen her. I do kind of wish I asked for a hug. I went to church, and they had a food giveaway yesterday, a food pantry. So when they have extra food, they have food in the atrium for anybody to take. And I got some cans of green beans and some pretzel crackers and things. And I was taking it to the car. And as I was going to the back of the car, the car next to me, had a lady come out with purple on. It was an older lady with purple on. And some kind of walking device. Peripheral, right at the corner of my eye, saw it, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, I had to actually go back and look. My mom had a cane a crutch. She used a crutch once in a while for her hip. And she always wore purple, and I just was like, and she had no idea who I was. She didn't know what I was going through. And in the back of my head, I really wanted to ask her for a hug. I don't know this person. I wanted to ask her for a hug, and I didn't. Mostly because I didn't want to lose it on her. She wouldn't have no idea. I can just imagine going to church and all of a sudden you're bombarded by some lunatic woman who wants a hug and is starting to cry on your shoulder, because I was really having a hard time keeping it together when I saw that. Oh my god. I just miss my mom. I feel like we're all just underwater, trying to hold our breath. I don't have any idea when I'm gonna feel like I can exhale again in life. I have no idea. I might not be able to ever do an exhale again, because now I've got to wait for my dad to die. God. That's all I need is think of that. Thinking about it. It is something that I think about, because it isn't like my brothers are going to be around to. I'm going to be the person. It's going to fucking be me this time. Watching him go. I used that face product this morning. It's really good. And I was thinking about it, and I don't have any idea where it came from. But wherever it came from, thank you. And it's really nice. I really like it. You just really didn't want to lose it on her. And I was hanging on by a thread. I don't think at this point in time I'll regret it not asking for a hug. But because if I told her what's going on, she'd understand. She just looked like my mom. I just started to tear up a little bit, and my daughters are with me. And my 8-year-old says, "What's wrong?" I said, "No, it's okay, it's nothing." She's like, "You miss Grammy, huh?" And I said, "Yeah, I miss Grammy." So, back in the car, I'm going to my dad's house to pick up the pictures that I tried to scan to send to my sister-in-law to get a slideshow together for her funeral, their memorial. But the scans didn't turn out very good. So I'm gonna send her actual pictures like she requested. And I have to go get them. Good. I'd really love to never see Care Flight again. This is the fucking ambulance that was over there. I keep recording when I'm right over her fucking hair. I found out some things the day she died. I have to do CPR training every 3 months from my full-time job. It's a requirement. And I don't see people in person. I've never, God forbid I should ever use it. But I do CPR training every 3 months. This next one is due at the end of March. I'm essentially just a checkbox because I don't work in true medical, right? But my dad said that when they were doing CPR on her, that there was a machine doing compressions. And I actually think that is a really good idea. I think that is really awesome technology. I told my dad that I really liked that they did a machine because it takes out all of those thoughts of human error. It takes out any doubt that they weren't pushing hard enough or fast enough, or they were tired, or they didn't care, or they didn't put in any effort. Those questions, I would have a really hard time in life right now if those existed in my head. And I know some people have had those questions, and that is something that they'll never get resolution on. But I really liked that she had a machine do the compressions because it's always going to be accurate. It will be effective should it have worked. And I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they had a machine that did compressions. So there wasn't any error from them. It was her time to go. It's just somebody forgot to write a fucking memo on it. And if they wrote it, they certainly didn't send it out. So, but I think this is how it's gonna be. I kind of thought today would be difficult. And definitely is going to have its moments. So I paid that ticket. I got a ticket, not speeding ticket. It was driving on the driving on the an improved shoulder for a turn, and I didn't have my signal. He gave me a warning for the signal. He was very stern about the warning for the signal. But I got that fucking ticket. It was like $300. What? What the fuck are you doing? $300 for a turn in a lane that there was enough room. It was paved. I was turning right. No, I have no idea. Barney Fife was bored. $300. That's all done now. I'm done with that. That was paid a week ago? Something like that. So, I'm almost at my dad's house. But today's gonna suck. And I'm not gonna prevent it from sucking. I'm not gonna prevent it from sucking. I work 2 hours today in the afternoon before the Super Bowl starts. And whatever I want to do, if I want to cry, if I want to sleep, if I want to eat, I don't know, whatever I want, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want today. I'm trying to not get sick. My son, who went with me to the plant sale yesterday, is trying not to get sick. And my 8-year-old is recovering from strep. My 13-year-old daughter is, she has strep and the flu. It's just a shit show at the house. But I really wanted to get that memory out of my head, so I don't have to keep reminding myself to talk about it. Because, you know, I love to put my shit on public appearance. It makes me so happy. Can't you tell I'm happy? So, there is one thing that I would like to tell everybody that watches, and this is more of a vlog instead of, I'm never going to ask for subscribers. There's no part of me that wants to be on public display in my life, and I don't want to do that. Not display. Like, I never wanted to be famous. I still don't want to be famous. I want to be an anonymous, really rich person. It's always what I wanted to do. I thought if I ever won the lottery, I'll tell no one. 0. Because I don't. I don't want people to bother me. I just don't want people to bother me. But I keep thinking about when I leave, when I turn off my videos, I don't tell people to hug each other. And because life is really short. Last Friday, I think it was my last appointment of the day. They're fighting over something stupid in couples. Losing pants or something. And they don't know what happened to me. But I was quite bored in the session. And I looked at the camera and I said, if somebody dies, is what you fight over worth it? Is it really worth it? Is this something that you're going to remember? That you're going to feel was justified and needed? I knew the answer. It's a big fat fuck no. And I pretty much told him, because I can be quite blunt, in a nice way. I can be blunt in a nice way. Pretty much told him that what they fight over is nothing. It's worthless. That what they fight over isn't needed, and it's a waste of time. And it's creating a toxic environment. And they don't, there's nothing that they're doing that's going to do anything. for them. And it isn't warranted. And I was even like, I even told him, like, essentially, shut the fuck up and love each other. So I'm going to tell you guys, whoever watches this, shut the fuck up and love each other. Because whatever you feel is worth it. Isn't. Because one day, you'll have a lot of regrets over just feeling irritated about them having a sour stomach and not taking my son to speech therapy. And then me having to pay $50 for the late notification of a cancel. Because that happened the Friday before she died, and she died on Wednesday the next week. I was bothered. I was irritated. I was pissed. And it wasn't needed. It was unnecessary. And it took away how I felt about her. Because as humans, we remember the negative shit more than the positive shit. And that's stupid. So love each other, damn it. Shut your fucking mouth. And love each other. And I promised myself, I'm going to promise myself right now, if I see that old lady wearing purple, having a crutch, I'm going to give her a fucking hug. I don't care if it's been 2 years away. I'm going to hug my mom. Okay, well, I'm going to end here. I'm not going to stop crying. I'm going to go into my dad's house. I'm just going to cry. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah, it's not needed. Love each other. Be nice to each other. Because that shit's so fucking stupid. Drains their energy. Drains my energy. I don't want to fucking hear it. Dude. I had a meeting once where this was a long time ago. Like, God, over a decade ago. I mean, most of the session was about a dresser. Her 2 daughters fighting over a dresser. And I looked at her. This was back in person in my drug counselor days. And I looked at her and I was like, you want to really spend your time today talking about a dresser? She was like, no. We've spent 25 minutes so far talking about a fucking dresser. Okay. Alright, have a great day. Or whatever. Take care of yourself and love people. Give people a fucking hug. Call your mom. Hug your aunt. I don't know. French kiss a dog. Don't do that. No, that's just me being stupid. Alright. Bye.